welcome back to my channel. This week I am going to be reviewing and almost doing like a first impressions of the products that I had hauled in my last video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will link that down below for you. Check out that video. It's just going to be a huge haul that I did from Ulta, from Walmart, from a couple of different places, and today I'm going to be using those products and letting you know my thoughts on them. So if you're interested in that type of a video, please keep on watching. Thanks guys. Okay, so my hair is just going to be everywhere in this video, and I'm probably going to be playing with it a lot because I haven't curled my hair in a long time, but I didn't feel like straightening it today. So yeah, it's just going to be everywhere. Okay, so let's start out with my face. So I went in and I did my eye makeup just so that I can jump right into using the products. And the very first product that I want to use is the concealer. So let me finish off the foundation first. I have been having this foundation for a while. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the Dewy and Smooth formula, and I'm in the color 110 Porcelain. So we're just going to put this on my face. You know what I just noticed? I didn't put any primer on. I could just take it all off and start again. Or I can cheat. Let's cheat. So I skipped my primer. I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer because I don't normally put this all over my face anyway, and the areas that I do put it on are still available right now. So I'm just going to push it into this area here, like my T-zone and around my nose, because I tend to have larger pores there, and that's really it. Alright, we're good. Alright, so now I'm just going to go in with my Real Techniques sponge, and I'm just going to start blending this in. I'm looking a lot more fair these days. My tan is just slowly starting to fade. So I'm definitely going to have to do some bronzing for sure. Of course, my skin was doing so good and Mother Nature just had to come and F it up. Now that I put on a really light layer of my foundation, I'm going to go in with the first product from my last video that I had hauled. I really want to talk about these products and see if they work. So the first one is going to be the new Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I am in the color Light. Now, I have used this once or twice already, and I really just wanted to use it again and then give you my thoughts on it today. I really like the really large applicator because it just makes it easy, you know? So I did the under eye concealer with this, and then I'm also going to do some highlighting, so let's blend this out. I need to pick up my mirror, sorry. Hope I'm not blocking the camera. So I love that when you blend this out, you can see that it is full coverage. The first time that I used it, I thought that maybe it was only medium coverage because I didn't put enough. So like if you add just a couple of dots, you're going to get some coverage, but it's not going to be as full coverage if you add like the amount that I did right now. So I'm sorry if this video is all over the place, but this is going to be kind of like my first impressions review type video. You guys have to suffer while I do my experimenting. Now this concealer is said to crease a lot less than the other ones that are out there on the market, and the tried and true test will be this eye over here, because I've mentioned this before on my channel, but I do sleep on this side, and because of that I have a crease here that I don't have on my other eye. I like the fact that when you blend this out, it is a flawless finish. Like, it really looks nice on the skin. It does not look dry, cakey, nothing. It just looks really nice and bright underneath there. So I'm going to go in and set it with the RCMA No Color Powder that I hauled. I got the 3-ounce size because I wasn't sure if I was going to like this powder, so I really wanted to make sure of it. Now, I know that everybody hates the packaging because Yeah, and I can see why. I wish that they would put it in a bottle like the Laura Mercier powder because it's easier to dip your sponge into it. So today I am going to see if this is kind of like a dupe for the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So I'm just going to kind of go in. Or maybe I could just do this. There you go. Eventually I know that I'm going to have to change this into like another packaging because this is going to be like, it's not going to be good. So I'm going to go in with my wet, same damp sponge, and I'm going to set underneath my eyes and around my nose like I always do. Wow. This is a first impressions. I have never used this powder before, and right off the bat, it's nice. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look weird. It looks exactly how my Laura Mercier powder would look. I heard that this powder is really good too for dry skin because I'm just gonna bake this part of my face because I tend to get oily here. Whoa, what's going on? Just gonna dust some of this away with my dual fiber brush from Morphe. This is the Morphe M406 brush. It's actually really soft underneath the eyes. Like, I'm really impressed with that. It does look a little powdery, but I want to see how everything looks like once I set it. Okay, so the powder actually went on really nice. I don't think it emphasized any of like my dry patches. It didn't cling to any of my dry patches. It just looks really nice. I don't feel like there's a white cast. And if you look at this powder, you can see that it's stark white compared to the Laura Mercier powder, which broke on me, by the way. I'm very upset about that, so I actually have to use it out of the smaller container that I have. But you can see in comparison that the Laura Mercier powder is almost like an ivory color compared to the RCMA powder, which is like a stark white. But I don't feel that the RCMA powder has like a white cast, even though it is stark white. I feel like it is truly translucent, and it went onto the skin really nicely. There's no smell, anything. Like, this is a really nice powder. I really like this a lot. Next, I'm going to bronze up my skin because this skin is just looking a little fair these days. I'm going to take the same Morphe M406 brush and my Stila bronzer. I'm actually in the color medium. So this is their bronzer, and I'm going to just bronze up the face. This is a great trick for the winter time and in the fall, because, like, you know, everybody's losing their everybody's starting to lose their tans. So if you're really fair skin, I love doing the bronzer trick, which is just like, you know, dragging it down your neck, bronzing up and giving yourself that bronzer helmet. And you could do as little or as much as you want. I like doing a good amount because I just feel like it adds some life back into my face. This is not something that I've hauled. This is something that I've had for a while. I don't know if I've used this often enough on my channel. Just want to make sure that this is like really blended in before I continue on. Just blend, blend, blend. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I want to finish off the eyes with the Clump Crusher mascara from CoverGirl that I picked up. I wanted to see if it was a dupe for the Roller Lash by Benefit, and so far I've tried this about maybe 3 or 4 times, and I honestly really like it. The brush is very similar to the Roller Lash by Benefit, and it really gets your eyelashes curled and separated. Like, honestly, I feel like they're dupes for each other. I'm not even gonna lie. So this side has 1 coat of the mascara, the drugstore mascara, and this side does not have any. So you can see that it does a really great job of curling the lashes and doing what it's supposed to do. I just can't believe it. It looks so good. This is like truly my favorite right now. I'm just going to add some eyeshadow to my bottom lashes. Right. I don't want anything too crazy. I just wanted like a little something something on the lower lash because it looks kind of blank. So let's go in and do the lower lash line with the mascara now. Gotta get super up close for this, you guys already know. Do be careful though, because this wand is a little bit bigger than the Roller Lash by Benefit, so you don't want to get too close to your face. You kind of just want to go really lightly and slow, especially on the lower lash line, because you will touch your skin with it. You don't have as much wiggle room as you did with the other one. That's the only downfall, I would say. I wish that the brush was just a little bit smaller, but it looks incredible. I just love it, and I can't believe it's with one coat. One coat, you guys. I have two more things to talk about. The first one my friend actually gave to me, and she brought it to my house yesterday when she came to visit me, and she got me this from Dunkin' Donuts. It is a pumpkin flavored lip balm. It looks like a little coffee cup. I love that. The lip balm is inside, so I'm actually just going to take some of that and put it on my lips to kind of just prep for what we're going to be putting on our lips. It smells really great. Really nice. I like it. It's cute. These are the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lips, and these two colors were created by Kathleen Lights. I think she had another as well with this collection, but I just picked up these two. I've worn 0.0 already, so I really want to try Alyssa, which is the more pink color, and I want to see what that one's like and see if it applies the same. Before I do that, I think I should go in with a lip liner. Okay, so this lip liner is from Milani. This is number 04 in All Natural, so we're going to line the lips with this. If you guys know me, you know that this is my favorite lip liner of all time because it's super close to my lip color already, so I just love it. And it's drugstore. So now we're going to go in with Alyssa from ColourPop right over top. It's beautiful. So I'm very excited about that. That is what the color looks like on me. So this is not something that I hauled, but I do want to add it to my look. And it's just a little bit of highlighter. I'm going to be taking my highlighter brush that I like to use. This is the Morphe M501 brush. And I'm going to take some of the Becca Moonstone highlighter. And I'm going to hit my cheekbones with it. It's just so gorgeous. Love it. It's like the perfect highlighter brush, I swear to Jesus. I'm actually going to take some of this on my pinky and add it to the inner corners of my eye for like an inner corner highlight. I love to do that. So beautiful. Okay, so the very last step that I'm going to be doing, and this is a product that I hauled in my last video. This is the NYX Matte Finishing Spray. Now, I've used this before, not going to lie, and I love it. It does keep you a little bit more matte than any of my other sprays does, so I'm going to hold my hair back and take a deep breath. I'm living. Okay, so I'm going to start giving you my thoughts on everything that I hauled in my last video. The very first thing that we did was the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I actually like this. I do feel like, in comparison to the other ones that I usually use the most, which is my Maybelline Fit Me concealers, this is just as creamy, but it almost dries down to a powdery type of finish, which I do like. I don't hate it. It is definitely full coverage. It blends out very nicely, and it does not crease as easily as my other concealers do. And I realized that when I tried wearing this the other day, by the end of the day, after like about, 4 or 5 hours of wearing it, you can see where your face is going to start to crease. Some people get it around their smile lines. Me, personally, I get it around this eye in particular, and it looked really good. So this is an A+ in my book. I love it. So the next thing that we did was the RCMA No Color Powder. This powder was pleasantly surprising. I knew a lot of people, especially with dry skin, were saying that they love this powder, and I can see why. When you put this on, especially with a damp beauty blender, it's the best trick in the book. It adds so much moisture to your skin instead of just using a plain old brush to apply powder. So set your face like that and you're going to see, especially with this powder, it went on beautifully. I love it so much. It doesn't really leave a bad white cast on your face. It just brightens everything up so nicely, and I love this powder. And it's only $12 for 3 ounces. Now, if they can change the packaging just a little bit to be like, you know, the one like the Laura Mercier one or something like that, that would be awesome. So I'm gonna see if I can try to find a container to put this into, so that it would be just, you know, like a little bit easier to dip my sponge into. Do I feel it is a dupe for the Laura Mercier powder? I would say yes. There is a little bit of a difference in color. I just feel it is a tad bit brighter than the Laura Mercier powder, and as you saw before, I did show you the coloring is a little bit different. This one's a little bit more stark white, and the other translucent powder from the Laura Mercier line is more ivory. They're both supposed to be translucent, but I feel like this one is just the tiniest bit more brightening. So if you love that factor, you're gonna love this. Even if you don't, I would still try this out because it's pretty nice. But I love this powder. This is going to be my new powder. The next thing that we tried out was my mascara, the Clump Crusher from CoverGirl, and of course, I love this. This is definitely my new favorite. Do I feel that it is a dupe for the Roller Lash by Benefit? Yeah, I kind of do. Some people might disagree with me, but I feel like it's just as good, and it is a fraction of the price. I did not pay for this with my own money. This was given to me by Ulta for my birthday present. But I love the Roller Lash by Benefit. It is amazing. I think that mascara for being high-end is worth the money. I think it is beautiful, gorgeous. Love that mascara. It lasts. It doesn't flake on me. I just love it. This mascara, however, does the same thing for me. So I really love this too. Even with just one coat though, my lashes look really nice. So I'm just like totally in love with that new mascara. The next thing that I had hauled and talked about were these ColourPop Ultra Satin Lips. Again, the colors were created by Kathleen Lights, and she did an amazing job. I am in love with the brown color. It's a perfect fall, cool toned grayish brown color. Amazing. And today I did try out the Alyssa color. This color was better than I thought it was going to be, honestly. Like, I really like it a lot. When you put them on, they're very moussey in consistency. And they don't really smell like anything. Yeah, they don't really smell like anything, so I would prefer something to smell like nothing than to smell like really bad and chemically, so I'm okay with that. And when you put them on the lips, they glide on. They do dry down a little bit, but they do not dry down fully. So what that means is it's almost like a hybrid between a lipstick and a liquid lipstick. Is it kiss proof? No, it is not. You're going to have some transfer, but you can wear it for a super long time. I wore 0.0 the other day to a bridal shower, and I got to the bridal shower around 12 o'clock, I would say 12:15, and I did not leave and get home until 5:30. That's a long time to be wearing something like this. And for $6, I was so impressed because through eating, through talking, through drinking, laughing, it was just like really nice on my lips. It lasted me. By the time I got home 4 or 5 hours later, of course it had started to disappear in like little bits and areas, but it still looked really nice and I didn't have to reapply it. So for $6, this was super impressive. They go on, like I said, beautifully, and I really like this. I like this formula. I know they have other types of formulas besides the Ultra Satin Lip, but so far the Ultra Satin Lip is my favorite, and I love these two colors. The last thing is the NYX matte finishing spray. So do I love this? Of course I love this. I mean, it keeps you matte, and for oily people out there, you're gonna love that. I'm dry. Sometimes I feel like I have combination skin because sometimes I can be a little bit oily, especially at the end of the day, or like if I first wake up in the morning, I'm just oily, and then sometimes I'm just really dry. So I really like this all throughout my workday. I can wear this and it keeps me matter than other sprays that I use. I do still produce a little bit of oil, but I could just blot it away with like a tissue paper or something. But I really love this. It's affordable and you can get it at Ulta like I did. And that's it. And of course, you guys know I am like in love with my little Dunkin' Donuts pumpkin lip balm that I got from Sarah. Thank you so much, Sarah. I love you, girl. This is super cute. So if you go to Dunkin' Donuts, go ahead and pick that up as well, just for some fun. this fall season. And I think that's it, guys. I hope you guys really loved this video. I hope that this helped you. If you guys enjoy videos like this, kind of like a first impressions and letting you know what I think about stuff, let me know down below because I will do more of that with you. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
This is no bueno, guys. No bueno. Yes, I have my Walking Dead shirt on. Everything is right in the world. Make sure I don't have any walnuts in my teeth because I was definitely just eating a crap ton of walnuts. I cannot speak today, which is probably like the problem that I have the most with. What? I don't know what I'm talking about. Where's my hair again? Okay, so now that I have a very light wash of whitewash. What? Every time I'm editing my videos, I always find that like something happened in the video and I couldn't figure it out until after the video was over, until like I was editing or something. So we're just gonna beat the face, guys. Look at my shirt. What the heck? That powder just got everywhere. So I'm actually going to take my same powder brush from my powder brush. I'm going to take, I don't even know what I'm going to take. Isn't that awful? Now, throwing things in back of me like I always do. Just drop my foundation. Okay, so I'm going to finish up my bottom lower lash line. Do I have another lash line? I gotta remember to hold the mirror a little lower, because I constantly cut you guys out. I'm so sorry about that. Don't even know what I'm doing. And I put all of my eyeshadow away like a fool. Oh, yes. A little bit of a difference. Sorry, my nose is running. This came out so beautiful. And the very last thing that I'm going to be... Very last thing. How could I forget highlighter?